So, we're in Lightroom now, and the objective of this little tutorial is to describe how we can use vignetting to make a perched bird really pop in the photograph. So, we want, first of all, we have a nice little song sparrow here, which is on a perch, and it already has a fairly nice background, a nice blurred background here. And what we want to do, of course, is make that bird pop on the image. We're in the Develop module in Lightroom, and we want to scroll down near the bottom here until we get to the Effects portion. And here you can see we have an effect called post-crop vignetting. And it has several sliders here. The first one is the amount slider, and I'll slide these to show you what each one of these does. As you can see, if we slide the amount all the way to the left, we get a black vignette. All the way to the right, we get a white vignette. Almost all the time I use black vignettes in order to get these birds to pop. The second slider is named Midpoint here, and the best way to describe it is just to show you what it does here. If we slide the midpoint all the way to the left, you can see that the amount, the radius of the vignette gets smaller. If we slide it all the way to the right, it gets bigger up to the point where you can barely see it at all. Roundness might be fairly self-explanatory. You can do square things and kind of oval things and what have you like that. I usually don't use roundness, so we'll keep that in the center. The last one, and the one that I do use, is feather. And feather gives the degree of feathering of the vignette from where it takes effect to where it's in full effect. So if you slide this feathering down here to the left, you can see there's no feathering at all. And if you slide it to the right, you can see that there is maximum feathering. So usually what I do is I want to get a vignette in here which will be so gradual that one won't even notice that there is a vignette there. If I do notice that there's a vignette there, then I have failed the purpose. So the very first thing that I do when I get into this vignette effect normally is just slide this midpoint all the way to the left, slide the feathering all the way to the right, and then adjust this highlight, the amount slider, to show the amount that I want to have on that. And then it's just a what looks good to me judgment here. If I look here, that actually looks pretty good, and you can see maybe just a little bit less than that. You can see that you can't really tell that there is a vignette there, but it makes the bird pop out of the screen. And we can illustrate this by displaying a after image, and here's what it looked like before. There's what it looked like after, before again, after again, and I think you can see that, at least in my opinion, that is a much nicer image. Enjoy.